Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Imperious, adjective, imperiously, imperiousness, exhibiting an attitude of arrogant superiority and contempt towards those considered beneath one's status or merit, disdainful, domineering, haughty, lordly, typical of a person with high status or distinguished achievements, commanding, urgent, imperative. Malediction, noun, maledictory, uttering a curse that calls for misfortune or harm, curse, execration, imprecation. The CEO's imperious manner alienated many employees. His imperiousness often led to conflicts with colleagues. The old nun was as imperious as ever, but visibly thawed when she saw the children. She raised her hand in an imperious gesture to silence the room. The general issued imperious orders to his troops before battle. With an imperious wave of her hand, she dismissed the servants. The judge's imperious demeanor intimidated everyone in the courtroom. She put out an imperious hand to stop him from speaking. There was an imperious knock at the door that demanded immediate attention. The imperious need for water drove the explorers to search desperately for an oasis. The queen maintained an imperious demeanor throughout the ceremony. With imperious grace, the ballet dancer commanded the stage. His imperious behavior towards subordinates created a toxic work environment. The imperious landlord imposed strict and unreasonable rules on tenants. The conductor raised his baton imperiously, and the orchestra fell silent in anticipation. The boxer's imperious performance in the ring left no doubt about his superiority. The angry witch uttered a malediction, cursing the entire village with eternal darkness. Before his execution, the condemned man spat out a final malediction against his accusers. The ancient tomb bore an inscription warning of a terrible malediction upon any who dared to disturb its contents. Her grandmother's will contained a malediction against any family member who contested its terms. The defeated general hurled maledictions at his enemies as he was led away in chains. Shakespeare's grave famously bears a maledictory verse warning against moving his bones. The priest's maledictory sermon condemned the sinful behavior of his congregation. His maledictory speech against corruption in politics resonated with many disgruntled voters. The old man's constant maledictions against modern technology made him unpopular with his grandchildren. Some believe that certain places are haunted by ancient maledictions, bringing misfortune to those who visit. Her maledictory glare silenced the room, making everyone uncomfortable. The poem was filled with maledictory language, expressing the author's deep-seated anger and resentment.